Good morning. Welcome to segment 7 of the Alpine Panorama Trail. As you can see, drastic weather change. No, it's not a summer snow. I've changed the dates. It's now in real time the day after Thanksgiving in November. Of course, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving here. Very hard to find cranberry sauce and turkeys. Turkeys are very difficult to find here in Switzerland. So I usually do a big chicken. Segment 7 is 23 kilometers, 3,000 feet of elevation, starting right there. You can see that's Lake Zurich. We're leaving the Lake Zurich Valley. We've had, I don't know, 25 kilometers, 30 kilometers of walking in this valley. I think it's time to move ahead. Now, the good news is that once we get up to Einsiedeln, which is a beautiful town, we have a Christmas market, and that film actually probably was released already in real time. So go back and check that out. Hold on for a second. Well, I'm a little higher up, and you can see it's a winter wonderland. Let's go hiking in the winter wonderland. We don't get to see this very often on Swiss cheese trails. Why? Because you probably shouldn't be hiking in the snow. So this is an early snow. It's not going to stick, but it is going to snow for the next week. So that takes out my hiking opportunities, except for today. This is all only a couple hours old. All right, I can hardly wait for kind of the rest of the day, because this is really very beautiful. I wouldn't mind trading a couple of days like this. I just can't get over these mountain clouds. You keep going up and you can get on top of these things. It's so cool. And it's such a beautiful winter wonderland up here. So I got lucky. Normally I don't want road on today's hike. Obviously I do because of the snow. So I got lucky. So that's just another cloud back there, the darker color. And then we're getting through. There's a little blue up above. I can hardly wait. We got another 1,000 feet of elevation. We may just top out here. You got to tune in tomorrow and find out. All right, I turned on again. Last time I turned on was right down there, those buildings there. So this is a great 360 moment. Oh, I'm gonna just stay out of the picture as much as I can. If you got goggles, you got to download the high quality so you can see the subtlety of these clouds. How beautiful the pine forest is, all the Swiss chalets. Well, good evening. Feels like evening. It's actually just about noon, and I'm at the peak. All right, so I'm going to get back to this thing here. These things are pretty neat. They're on exposed mountaintops, and they represent back in the day when everybody was warring. There'd be a lookout up here, and he'd light a fire, and that would be seen by all the other mountaintops around. So I gotta assume there's a straight shot to Uetliberg for Zurich. Eyesight shot, that is. Maybe something over to Zug, I'm not sure. Einsiedeln for sure, possibly Mather by Schweiz. Oh boy, look at that Alp House. Perfectly positioned. All right, we're starting to head down now, which is wonderful. Whew. And the temperature's definitely dropped. It is, you know, 32 degrees. Maybe a teeny bit. As you can see, this is all high plateau. We've come over the peak, and now we're in this plateau, and Einsiedeln is back this way. So we're going to come around. We're in Saint... Oh, come on, Meinrad, Saint Meinrad. which apparently is pretty close, or the birth town of a guy that the Swiss really like, called Paracelsus. So I read up on Paracelsus, and he was quite a guy. Medical, mostly all kinds of medicine. This is what I wanted to get. Check this town out. This is your tucked away Swiss farming town that you're not going to find with a bus or a train. You're only going to find on the Swiss Panorama Route 3. All right, take a gander here. Guest house of St. Meinrad. They are open for business. All right. This is a busy signpost. Okay. This we're on National Route 4 as well as National Route 3. They cross over here. A lot of crossing over these days. Everybody wants to go to Einsiedeln. We've hit another landmark for this segment, the covered bridge. I may stop into this fine restaurant after we film the bridge. That looks like a rock that might be a monument to Paracelsus. Just guessing. Wow. Bridges have a little chapel in the middle of them. I'm so glad I went in there. I had the apple strudel mit vanilla sauce and rum. Apple strudel with vanilla sauce and cream and a beer. Wow, was that good. Holy cow. And I'm cold, so that was a very nice stop. I highly recommend it. You get yourself over here in the summertime for this section. You know, once you get up the 3,000 feet of ascent, once you do that, the rest of the section 7 is pretty flat and pretty easy to do, and there's a ton of restaurants, Alp houses. It's just it's a nice segment. It'd be obviously nice if it were warmer, but I am glad that we got the winter wonderland effect. Now we go through the bridge again. You can hear the energy back in my step here. Whew, that was cold. This is a heavily used bridge. They just had a tractor come through. I've seen 6 or 7 cars in the time that I had my strudel. And that is the Paracelsus house where he grew up, and the monument. All right, thanks for tuning in today, and I will look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe. Right, you can just see some of Lake Zurich down here. This is the main access route up and down, and Zurich is straight that way. The clouds did lift a little bit. It's very exciting for me. Now in front of me, to the left, if you spin your goggles around, you can't yet see it, is Lake Sihlsee. But this is where we're concentrating on the view. Can you imagine? This is really kind of unique to me anyway. See, everything's uplifted here. This behind this hill is the Lake Zurich Valley. So like this mountain uplifted, everything back here is the plateau where Lake Sihl is right over here. Where I had the strudel in the bridge, right down the bottom of the valley there. So all the water from up that way comes around, circles here, goes down. We're about to come over the bend here. I came into this little shelter. This is gearing up for cross-country ski season. That trail is right around here. And I got to take off my foot brace. But if you care to look behind and see kind of all the decor in here, you can. Otherwise, take a look at that awesome cloud over the horizon there. Chance for VR to look around. Those of you who know me know that my feet are my nemesis. We got a big mountain lake. I love mountain lakes. Look at this one. Lake Sihlsee. Clouds are lifted a teeny bit. We got a good view here. There's a bridge that goes across the lake in the middle of the lake, and that's part of that's a skiing walking, but you can ski across it. And when you get over that 3,000 feet, I mean, you start to get views like this, and it's, you know, your energy goes up. It's pretty nice. And if you do spin around, this is a pretty neat barn and home. Boy, look at this view. No, I definitely feel like I'm up at a different level, a different altitude here. This is nothing like Lake Zurich level or even Lake Lucerne level. We're definitely up, and it shows. It's beautiful, man. Oh, this is why we hike it. Isn't that right, Ryan and Neil? Shout out. Shout out to the boys. Hey, it's the day after Thanksgiving, and I didn't really say on film what I was thankful for, but the last year for my boys has been just awesome. So many accomplishments. Everybody's moving on to the next stage of their life. It's just great. I'm very, very thankful for the last year for my boys. And I'm very thankful that I'm able to do this. Sorry if I got a little sappy on you. As I was saying before the camera went out, after a day of hiking in the cold and the snow, and to have this as the finish line really makes you thankful. So I will move on, or just be silent, let you guys look. Just my breath's taken away, and then the Abbey is right up here. Einsiedeln Abbey. That is what brings people up. Wow, man, this Lake Seal is what brings people up here, but the Abbey does too. And that is the town of Einsiedeln. Segment 8 starts up at the Abbey, cuts behind in the valley here, goes up and over to the left. Not as close as the ski jump, but pretty cool angle. I have not seen this town from here. Uh-oh. And I may not still. All right, my excitement level is way up. This was so worth it. Well, I didn't get a lot of sleep last. Welcome to Einsiedeln and the Abbey. So it is the launch of the Christmas market today. We'll get a couple of shots here. All right, use your goggles to spin around. What did I have here for a time? yeah, I'm at 6 hours now, and wow, like 13, 14 miles. Hope to see you again. And next segment, segment 8, we'll start right here where I am, and it'll be summertime. Such a beautiful town. All right, don't forget to subscribe and tune in to look back at the Christmas market from Einsiedeln. Talk to you soon.